interwebs. I am on my way to Orlando. As you may know, I work with Operation Barnabas. Barnabas is a ministry that helps veterans. Well, this is my buddy James.
Hi, my name is James Burris, 10-year Army veteran, proud Purple Heart recipient, and my journey is a story of courage, sacrifice, and overcoming obstacles. In this episode, I share my story and some of the struggles that veterans face and why I'm committed to making a difference. Click the link below and join me in this conversation. You don't want to miss it.
James is, I believe, our operations manager at Barnabas. But James is also a Purple Heart recipient, wounded veteran. There's an organization called Operation Lifeline, and they build houses for wounded heroes. And they selected James. They built him a house down in Orlando, and today is move-in day. It's going to be a big media hoopla kind of celebration thing. So we're all going down to support him. So, see you there.
I couldn't be more proud. I get the honor of introducing Heidi and the Santana family and James and Tiffany Burris. It's been a process. It's been a year, right? It's been a long time, and it's great to see you both and see this day kind of finally come to fruition. I know you're full of emotion. I am myself, and I'm not getting a house. I couldn't sleep last night at all, so I can only imagine what you guys are going through. So I want to start off by introducing everybody to U.S. Air Force Master Sergeant Heidi Santana. And really over this time, I've really known you to be just such a grateful and warm and kind person. And you've got a smile that's infectious. It just lights up every room that you're in, or even out here in a blazing hot tent. And it gives me and everyone here with Bolte just such great pride to know that we're helping you in that and hopefully enriching the Santana family life. And it's just such a remarkable moment and remarkable thing that you're doing and the service you provided to provide for this beautiful family. So I'll welcome you up now. I know you want to say a couple words. And once again, U.S. Air Force Master Sergeant Heidi Santana.
Before, but now I'm like really emotional, so pardon me. That was very kind words. Thank you very much, Blake. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm so grateful for all of y'all to be here and to take the time out to be here. First and foremost, I also like to thank God for his blessings. Without him, none of this would be possible. So I thank him. I'm so grateful that he chose us and so that we was deserving of this gift. Thank you. He's definitely exceeded all our expectations. So thank you, God, for that. We'd like to thank Building Homes for Heroes, especially their founder in the heart, Andy Pajone, who has worked tirelessly to bring this to fruition. And as Blake mentioned, John mentioned, over 400 homes have been built for veterans all over the United States. It's a wonderful thing that they're doing. They're saving lives. I had met veterans that had told us that their lives have been saved by this program, and it's true. They are definitely doing something that's great in this world, and I thank them very much. To the soul of Building Homes for Hero, Kim Bessie.
So James did tours both in Iraq and Afghanistan, and in total, selflessly and bravely served this country for 9 years. And he's joined here today with his wife, Tiffany. Welcome, both of you. Meeting you for the first time was a little different. I don't think you were nervous at all. Yeah, and James came in hot. James has a personality, if you haven't noticed, and this is the first time meeting him. I remember the groundbreak, and I was talking with the Santana family. I didn't have to turn my head. I said, James is here. He's about 150 yards down the road. Right? And James, it's been great getting to know you. Every time, I can't help but smile every time I see you or hear you coming, I guess. And as I was thinking back, through the first meeting, through every one of our texts, every one of our meetings since then, there's one thing that really stood out besides your larger than life, personality, and it's that you are the ultimate protector and provider, and just an absolute giver in every sense of the word. When I was reading your bio, it said, why'd you join the military? And you said, well, I wanted to provide a better life for my family and make my family proud. And when you returned from your service, you joined up with Operation Barnabas and, started to donate your time and efforts to help other veterans returning from service to reacclimate them into civilian life. And whatever little bit of time you had left over, you decided to donate it to a youth football team, which I've got kids, and that is a thankless effort. So, you really have everyone's best interest in heart. And every time we've talked to you, whether it was the first meeting when we told you that you were going to be getting this house, you continuously said, you don't know what this means to me because I can give such a better life to my wife, Tiffany. You never once said anything about yourself. You never once said how this is going to change your life. It was always about what you could do and how this would help you provide a better life for Tiffany. So it means the world to us that we can do something to help you on that mission, and we can do something for you. This is a moment to be selfish a little bit. Maybe go in there, kick up your feet, and enjoy the rest of the day, right? Tell everyone else, get out of here. This is my house now. So with that said, I want to reintroduce U.S. Sergeant James Burse.
All right, here we go. I'm James. So first, I just want to thank God every which way out my life, growing up in the Bible, growing up and with the Word. You kind of, sometimes I got away from it at a certain point in my life. I remember downrange calling my mom and, telling my mom what I was going through. And she used to give me Psalms 91. And as I, went through the battlefield, I lost a lot of friends, 3 IEDs. I had to learn how to walk again. I continued to hold on to that prayer. So I just want to say thank you, Mom. My dad died a couple weeks ago, so this was pretty hard, but I think it came at the right time because, I think he went away knowing that I was going to be able to have a house where I'm going to be able to go grab my mom, and now my mom can stay with me, as long as she's cooking, she can stay. I'm just kidding. I think, to be for real, that's not my real mom. My real mom died when I was early. She raised me at 6 months, outside of her marriage, without a question, without an ask, like I was hers. So that's my mom. I want to also thank my wife. It's been hard. When we first got together, we was sleeping in a Ford Explorer outside my mom's house. She had strict rules, old Baptist, if you ain't married, you ain't sleeping. So, and then we surprised her we got married. So, thanks to my wife, we started out in an Explorer, an apartment, roommates, to a trailer, to here we go. So I thank you. She's been the better part. Didn't know how good she was going to actually be, but as we've gotten to the 5 years, she's everything I needed. She gets to see the falls. She gets to see, how I get, because, I do get drained, but I try to keep a brave face, and she just sees right through me. She's like, you're not okay. And I was like, man, I guess I'm not. So I'd like to thank my wife for sure. And then there's some people out here. I'd like to thank retired Sergeant Major Mick Frazier. There she go right there. At the later point in my career, I PTSD really began to affect me. I think my mom at the time, she hid her breast cancer surgery from me. So I was going through a lot, and I remember sitting outside in the parking lot just weeping, ready to give up. And the sergeant major comes up, and she stops that Mercedes, and she gets out, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" So I was like, "Oh, sergeant major, let me straighten up." It was more than just rank. It was love. And that was the first time somebody in my career really gave me a shot to be loved. And I thank you for that, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I would like to thank Operation Barnabas. Operation Barnabas was everything for me as I was beginning to recover. I wasn't homeless at that time anymore, but I remember a guy pulling up to me in a Hellcat, and he looked over, and I had a Hellcat, and I thought we was finna race. And he said one thing to me. He was like, "Are you okay?" And again, somebody else put it out there to me, and I was like, before I could usually be like, "I'm all right," I was like, "No." So he introduced me to Operation Barnabas. I went down there to the hurricane 2 years ago, and I served 6 months down there, volunteered with what I needed, people's, places, and things. That was what I needed to change my life and get on a trajectory. And they surrounded me with men. Shout out to a lot of the board members that are here. They surrounded me. Iron sharpens iron. A lot of young people like to make fun of old people, but I tell you, we need the old people, because you get to learn some things. You get to see how it looks when you finally get it together. And then you be like, okay, that's how I need to be. So I would like to thank Operation Barnabas for giving me a purpose. Like they said, I work with veteran suicide. I also go out there and I help the kids out. It's my only mission at this point, besides my wife, but that's my main mission. We got a problem. We had 120,000 veterans who killed themselves, and we got a problem. We need to solve it quickly. So moving down here, thanks to Building Homes for Heroes, now I'm able to start a branch off with Operation Barnabas and begin to try to do my work here in Central Florida. So I appreciate the guys at Operation Barnabas. I appreciate Building Homes for Heroes. You guys are awesome. Miss Kim, 7 this morning you got here, and Miss Kim you changed my life. I aspire to be like Building Homes for Heroes one day, because y'all are actually curbing the suicide rate. Y'all are saving lives. And thank you for everything you've ever done for us and our family. And I know this ain't the last time we're gonna talk. So I'm gonna move on to the guys at Pulte. Let me tell you something about Pulte. I don't know if they're tracking me, but every time I was getting down, and I would go outside my trailer, which is trash, and I'm like sitting there in my head, I'm like, oh, my wife, I know she doesn't like this. I need to figure something out. I get a text from Brian, where you at? Big dog. I get a text, and it's like, here's a picture. Here's a picture. When it was coming up, and he's like, hey, it's almost time. So, I don't know if you knew, but man, God is good, because every time I was to get down, Ryan got me back up. So I appreciate the guys at Pulte for checking in, doing everything. Shout out to Lowe's. Thank you guys for sure. Nick, where's Nick at? Nick Robinson with Sack. Where he at? Oh, there you go. Hey, he's an Alabama fan, so I'm gonna say it right now. Go Dogs. So that being said, man, I appreciate everybody coming. I appreciate everybody that was involved. Continue to, that veteran that's out there with the sign up that says hungry or willing to work, man, give him a shot. Give him a hand. You never know. I was that guy, and look at me now. So we always got to give our heroes a shot. I thank you guys for extending your service to the first responders. A lot of people don't realize what first responders go through in their daily lives. I challenge you to go to YouTube and check out those body camera footage, and you can see some of the things that our first responders and our police officers and the guys go through every day in our lives. And sometimes I tell some cops, like, you probably got a little worse than me, because I got to come home and it'd be done, but you got to go back to work tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So praise God to those guys for the work they do. I thank you for your time, and that's it for me. So have a good day.
It really is days like this, moments like this, that really show you the power and the importance of family and community. Everby's a great community, but it's better today than it was yesterday, and it's better today because of you and your family, Kaya and James, you and your family. Everyone here is lucky to have you. and we welcome you with open arms to the community. Here at Pulte, we like to think of ourselves as a family. Whenever we have new hires start, we're more likely to hear a welcome to the Pulte family than welcome to the team or welcome aboard. And like John said, with Building Homes for Heroes, this doesn't stop here today. Right? You have our cell phones, you know the players, you know the people. We're here to help you in any way that we possibly can. And I couldn't be prouder to speak on behalf of Pulte to tell both of you, welcome to the Pulte family. With that said, the next step is to go see your homes. So,
I want my Barnabas family to come. Sure. You guys come right around there. Oh, me? Yeah. Oh, man, you know it's hey. Oh, you give it to me. You know I'm Army. I may drop it after.
alrighty. You guys ready? All right, we're gonna count to 3. Give you a countdown and a welcome home. Ready?
Down, right? And I go up, right?
All right, 1, 2, 3. Welcome home.
Oh.
Guys, we're in favor,
We're just gonna hang out.
I've seen it. Story just about like oh, they got the doctor, man. Wow. That's making play. They know I could swim. Who told them? Oh, I am jumping in after everybody's done. I'm jumping right in there. I was gonna say, you jump in now, you got a mic off. Oh, I got the, yeah, I'm gonna wait till you take the mic off.
You did a good job.
You did take that out. This is the first time I knew what color grout, that grout was different colors.
That's awesome. This is your little spot to come in here, game all night.
Yo.
I was like, there's room enough.
Yo.
Oh, that's so cool.
She's never seen it again. She's never gonna She's never gonna see it again. Dog, how did y'all do this?
Say James with Tiffany's a gamer.
Yeah.
She's a gamer.
They both said it. They like that Lofton and Water, but they don't game stuff, so we.
You even got him to sign it. Wow. Thank you, man. That's dang, that's special. That one got me right there.
Yeah. Well, we got more surprises for you. This James is your new office, so I'm gonna let you open the door. You get an
Oh,
It's your office.
I got a jersey.
No way. Oh.
Pettis. How did y'all?
It's that Pulte connection.
Oh, you got your decanter with the bulldog on it.
Yo.
Look behind you.
I got my own. What's in it? What's in here? Anything in here? What's in here?
Always a
Checking out
bulldog.
everything. Checking out everything. Looking for surprises.
Football quiz book. Oh, let's see.
Don't
see.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do everything. No.
I got you.
Got a whole.
This is beautiful. My goodness.
Oh, yeah. Didn't want to run it.
I know you want to jump in the pool. Let me go get the drum, get it ready. We're not going to do an interview, so we're done. Get you a waterproof camera. I'm going to have the drone cover it. You're going to jump in.
Alright, and a brand new pool, guys.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to hurt you.
Take your socks off, Jay.
Maybe. Jump right there. No, I'm just kidding. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Woo! James, get on, James! Yep. Come on, you can jump in!
Yeah!
Amazing. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Now let me see if I can get you guys a towel. Be right back.
Well, today was one of the probably, I have to mark it in as one of the greatest days of my life. Well, the alarm works. Being able to share this moment with friends and family, Operation Barnabas, all my guys, Pulte Homes, Building Homes for Heroes, being able to Lowe's, shout out to Lowe's, shout out to SAC, shout out to those guys, man, being able to put in for this. My other Building Homes for Heroes friends that came down, man, it's just a perfect moment for me to be able to be here, to be able to do this, man. This means everything, man. So shout out to Hal for interviewing me right now as I jumped in the pool. Shout out to my wife. Her brother, friend right here, you know what I mean? So shout out, man. Thank you again. And now it's time for the party to start.
Hoorah!